Pat here at the Hyperkin booth at E3 reporting on the Retron 5. That's Hyperkin's latest retro console. This one's a little bit different than the last ones. Usually they'd have like a Genesis version or a Nintendo one. This is combining like 7 different systems. You have the NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Famicom, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color. And it has slots for each of those games. On top of that, there are inputs for 2 Genesis controllers, 2 Super Nintendo controllers, and 2 Nintendo controllers if you do not want to use the packed-in Bluetooth compatible controller. So it's cool they give you that option, because a lot of times these controllers that come with these retro systems that are remakes, they're not that good. They're kind of shoddy. So they are not promising entirely, but they are shooting for 100% compatibility across all the different systems, which that'll be a feat if they manage to do that. Now, sound emulation on these have been an issue in the past, and I asked about that, and they said there's a new interpolation technology to sort of correct that issue, to smooth out sort of the awkwardness of some of the sound emulation from these systems on like the NES on the chip that they had in the past. The sound emulation wasn't the best. They said that they're looking to improve upon that. So the big news is the cost on this system. It's going to cost, with a packed-in controller, they're shooting for less than $100 MSRP, which to me, that's pretty incredible for a system of this caliber. And that's going to ship either late July or somewhere in August. One other thing about this system I think is really cool is it's incorporating a lot of things you find in emulators. So there's save states included. There's also things like putting filters on it to change the look, to get rid of the scan lines, to put in scan lines. So this is really almost a combination for the first time, a video game system and an emulation machine at the same time, but using the real cards. So I'm looking forward to trying this out. I think it's going to be a pretty good deal. If it promises to do what it's going to do, Retron 5 is going to be a hit. Yeah, I said it.